What is going on, everybody, man? Luffy and Zoro are back together, reunited. Let's see what they got going on in 3, 2, 1, and let's jam, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One dream, one wish, over the top. Yo, man, I hope everybody's having a good one, dog. Wano greatness just keeps going up in like swimwear in both the manga and the anime. So I can't wait to see what the anime has in store this week, man, and see what kind of additional scenes they'll be adding to the upcoming battle. Whenever this chapter came out, chapter 913, I was like, yo, this is gonna look so incredible in the anime. The way even back with the way the anime was, I still believe that the anime would have done a phenomenal job for this particular episode, because I just feel like it's something that they can't do wrong, even if, let's just say, certain stuff doesn't look right, or it like, no matter what director they choose, I just feel like it's an episode that would work and look better in the anime than it would in the manga, just because of the way that the content was presented. So I hope to be right, because if that's the case, then it would really it would be a testament to how good the anime is at this point in time. But I feel like I said, even with the way the anime was before episode 892, I feel like this is an episode that they just had to nail with just the content that's provided. So I'm super excited to see how they're gonna handle it. Whoa. Goat. One dream, one wish, over the top. Let's go, baby. Bro, you're killing me with not playing the shamisen. Come on, One Piece anime. You gotta hit me with a I'm about to buy my own shamisen, bro, and start going ham on that thing, dog. Because they're not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. You can't just tease me for the first few episodes of the arc playing the shamisen and not play it anymore, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Skip. Then again, maybe they're saving the shamisen for certain parts of the arc. Like Outstanding, I believe, was the one that said it last week in the comments, which I can see. I can definitely see. But I just wish that would be the recap theme. You know, that would set apart Wano from all the other arcs. But it is what it is, and the episodes are still good. Bro, Hawkins, man, and Luffy's hockey activated. Like, hold on, coach. That's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master. See the reflection in the blade? The headliner. Hawkins the Dark Magician appears. Does he have dark magic attack, bro? Is there a dark magician girl? You know what I'm saying? There's questions. Is there a dark paladin? %. They don't care. You guys think that's Luffy and Zoro? They don't give a flying flag nor who is in reign in the country. Them two together, I dare anyone to stop them. I dare anyone to come up in front of them right now, dog. Even Kaido. Let him know. Oh no. Oh, that was a lie. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That was a lie. Sorry. If it was up to Luffy, dog. Thank God there are other people that hold that man down, bro. In terms of certain things, because he's free. He's free. And let the man be free. Iki Tetsu. Gozaru. Look at the R emanating from that thing. Let me see it for a sec. To Zoro, well, people like, nah, no, de Gazaru. No, de Gozaru. No, de Gozaru. And Luffy wants to feel like a samurai, man. I mean, he's in samurai country, you know what I'm saying? He wants to hold the blade. In the midst of all of this, Tama's out here suffering. Well, these two are trolling. Is it okay for you to have a samurai soul, even if you're a pirate? Use a sword anyway, so just give it to me. Look at Luffy's face. This man looked like one of those classic old samurai series from like the 80s and 70s with the art style. Yo, these fodder. They'd have no idea that Luffy could just use Conqueror's King Haki and just they'd be out in an instant. In an instant. He just tosses it. Like, who gives a flag darts, bro? You gotta love Luffy, bro. Gomu Gomu no pistol. He has a sword in hand. And he's still punching. He's not even using the sword. You gotta love Luffy, bro. In the midst, even with a sword in his hand, he's still punching. Luffy blocks. And I said, get the junk out of here, bro. Yo, seeing Luffy actually clash swords with other people, though, is so... Look at this! Yo, the king is out here! Clashing blades! My mans came up in, like, yeah, I'm gonna hit you with the blade. Luffy didn't even look at him. He just sensed him and was like, Duke. Hit him right in the tooth. Luffy and Zoro fighting together, and Luffy's using a sword, man. That's what you get in the Wano greatness, baby. That's what you get when Wano greatness. You're just seeing the damage of it, yo. Dust going up in the air. The Komachiyo, man, he's worried about Komachiyo. He's worried about Tama. It's his master. Ace. And she holds that promise near and dear to her heart, man. Because it came from Ace. Zoro's going ham on these dudes. As he should. As he should. Look at Luffy, bro. Luffy's holding his blade in the air like he's Shin from Kingdom. Just like, oh yeah! Look at this. Punching! Luffy is punching and kicking with a blade in his hand. How beast do you have to be in order to do that? To have a blade and not even use it. Look at that. He uses it to cut their blades. Braided hair. Is that a hammer? Yeah, that hammer is nothing to Usopp's 10-ton hammer, bro. Nothing. He hit his own people with it. That's what the Gomu Gomu no comes into. It comes in handy, dog. Situations like that. He cuts his hair. It just sends him flying. And he can't do anything, of course. No, the Three Towers? I feel like I haven't heard this OST in a minute. Dun, 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 dun. Battle axe on my man's face. Every time I hear this theme, that's the Annie's Lobby recap theme, man. Three Towers, that is the Annie's Lobby recap theme, man. Always will be to me. Look at Zoro's eyes. Luffy's just standing on that man's face. Like, yo, try me, dog. And Hawkins is just out here playing cards, bro. Still my favorite thing ever. Oh! I never get tired of that. Look at this. Look at the king, bro. Holding a blade. And he's just punching dudes. Like, you know you have to be a legend to hold a sword and not even use it. He just starts riding. He just tells the lizard man, "Go down, dog." Here comes Hawkins. Straw sword. And he just pierces that thing before he even comes near him. Look at that, dude. He just did it so casually, too. He was like, straw sword. He just impaled him. I feel bad for the lizard, too. No lie. Poor lizard. Oh, that was a cool shot. Zoro goes in, continues going up with the next swimwear. Sends it to Tensho over at Hawkins. Hawkins gets hit. But... oh, that's a nice shot, too. That was super fast. But you gotta remember who you're up against, Luffy. The voodoo dolls, man. Yo, that technique is nasty. Because Hawkins, as long as he has another one of them available, he just can't take damage. It immediately transitions over to somebody else. It's extremely dangerous unless you're up against an opponent like a Kizaru, for instance, like back in Sabaody. Because that's just a person that's beyond your level. Hawkins is such a cool ability, dude. Look at this. This thing's being summoned like it, look at that thing, bro. It just looks like it has 2,000 attack points. Life minus Suichi. Like I sounded like the Hunter x Hunter narrator. Ikalgo wa meruemda. That's a nasty ability, man. This man Hawkins, dude. I'm stressing. Dude, Hawkins thinks he's the Tem out here, man. This man has a dual disc in the air. Strawman card. Oh, I love this. Yo, this ability right here looked so cool in the manga, man. It looked so beast. I was shook. I was like, man, what in the flying flag nords is that? Is that a stand? Like, just look at this thing. Look at, oh, I love that shot. Just showing their feet and showing the wind that's blowing. That's a great shot. This thing is taking a minute to transform, dog. That's how you know it's GOAT. That's how you know it's a legendary thing. When it's taking this long to transform. To come out of the straw. Yeah, they're real deal giving this thing its own transformation sequence, dude. That's awesome. And then you see the nails. The One Piece anime loves their sound effects when it comes to these transformations. I can't blame them. I do too. Sound adds a lot to a transformation, man. The reason why so many iconic transformations are as iconic as they are is because of either the soundtracks that accompany them, or along with the soundtracks, the sounds of certain things, like the Super Saiyan, the Gear Second, like when like whatever it pumps, it adds a lot, man. The Gear Fourth, the bounce. Look at this thing, dude. Holy sweet mother of Flagnards. Looks even cooler in the anime with the colors. It's a stand, dude. For two pirates from the worst generation, squarely. Flipping Flagnards. He's always excited. He's like, hey, man, I get to break a sweat. Here we go. Draw. Monster Cardo. Come on, Hawkins, draw a card, bro. The wind, dude. Just feel the tension, like, you know, like pop off at any moment. The reversed fool. That's what he drew. You have activated my man's spell card. You gotta love whenever you draw a card, man, and it just doesn't do well for you, bro. That's the wonders of playing card games. You never know what you're gonna draw next, unless you're cheating, of course. But even then, it's very difficult to pull off. I'll draw a better card next. He believes in the heart of the cards, baby. You must take the risks, because there are cards that will grant you power which exceeds your limits. Yo, this real deal feels like a Yu-Gi-Oh match, bro. He's taking his sweet time to draw this card. Yo, the Komachiyo came, dog. What are you doing, dog? Yeah, they're using a lot of classic soundtracks, dude. It's one of those. This is another one of the OG recap themes from Alabasta. Yo, Tama looks bad. Tama looks extremely out of it. Look at them, but chasing after behind them. Hawkins ain't letting y'all go, dog. He can't. Luffy's protecting Tama. Luffy's like, Zoro, you got me, coach. Luffy says, screw it. Get pwned. Doom. Straight up Gatling. Pow, 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 pow. Next card. He drew a good card. They reversed Hierophant Green. Kakuing! The card of pursuit. Oh my. Dude! This is where we really get to see some really, really cool sequences. He grabs a hold of it. It's time. Let's do this thing, coach. Dude, look at the size of that thing. I mean, I knew it was huge, but like seeing it in the anime really puts it to scale just how massive his stand really is. There it goes, bro. Look at it. Moving forward. Yo, y'all better look back and see what's coming in behind y'all, dog. Look at the Komachiyo. The Komachiyo's like, what is that? What am I feeling? Can you imagine something like that chasing after you? I mean, if you're Luffy and Zoro, you don't give a flying flagness. But for a normal being, you see something like that chasing after you, bro, you're... Look, bro, did you see Luffy's face? It's right there, man. Are we being serious, dog? What is it with these anime episodes lately feeling so short? Bro! Yo, next week's gonna be gold. Next week's gonna be gold. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Next week's gonna be gold. What is this? Theaters are packed. Bro, it's showing the lines for Stampede. Bro, look at this stuff. Look at Bullet. Oh, man, dude. Dude, I want to watch the movie so bad, but they're tripping, bro. Like, bring the movie over here. At least give us an announcement. Like, yeah, man, you know what? We're gonna be bringing the new One Piece movie over on such and such date, or but they just keep us in the dark. Like, they've already announced it in so many other places, but in the United States, where it has such a massive following, they're just like, you know what? Screw it. We don't need the movie. Like, brother, give us the movie. Like, I know that dubbing is not easy. I understand that it takes a long time in order to get the movie ready, to get over here for English release. I understand, man. I understand that all these other places are getting it subbed and not dubbed. I understand all that. But, bro, even if you're taking your time, give us a release date, dog. I want to know when. I need to go out and buy my tickets. I need to go when I need to go on pre-order, man. I need to put that day in for work. Like, you know what I'm saying, dog? Like, that's gonna be a day of legend. A day of legend, dog. Like, just let me know whenever I need to be there for Stampede, and I promise you, I'll be there in the next swimwear. 100%. But they're tripping, dog, and I'm like, man. It's like, why are you holding out on us? But regardless, man, really fun episode this week. They definitely took their sweet time. Like the pacing was really slow this week compared to some of the previous episodes we've had in the arc. So I'm gonna wait for judgment on that for next week to see how next week's is done. But man, dude, I mean, there was certain points in the episode. I understand they're probably doing it just based for tension, to raise attention for certain situations. But I was like, bro, for my man Hawkins to draw a card, it took like a minute. And I'm like, yo, what are we playing? Yu-Gi-Oh! Or watching One Piece, dog? You know what I'm saying? But overall, really fun stuff. Just seeing Hawkins doing his thing, and then of course seeing Luffy and Zoro going up against all these fodder soldiers. That's mainly what this episode was about. Luffy and Zoro fighting all these fodder soldiers, getting some really cool sights and screenshot-worthy facial expressions. But aside from that, nothing else really happened until the very end, where we saw Hawkins finally got a good card in the reverse Hierophant. And now we see that his stand is right there in front of them, as the Komachiyo grabbed Luffy and Zoro so they could go and start to help Tama, because Tama's really sick. And now whenever the situation's getting bad on Tama's end, the situation is getting bad behind them whenever they have this thing chasing after them. But because it's Luffy and Zoro, we know that they take care of business. So I'm looking forward to seeing more from that next week, and how they're going to adapt that stuff from the manga. Because they only adapted like half of chapter 913 from what I could tell. Now I'll have to go back and reread the chapter, but I think that they only adapted like a little bit more than half, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So I think next week they're probably going to cover the rest of it, and then maybe a little bit of 914, but we'll see what happens there, man. I hope everybody has an awesome day. Take care. Let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode. I'll see you in the comment section. Shout out to Luffy and Zoro for going up in life so much. Shout out to the King for using his hands and his fists, even though he has a sword in hand, bro. You gotta be a goat to do that, dog. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. One Piece greatness.